Bolivia, La Paz is absolutely crazy. Finally, I'm on a different continent. I can feel the culture difference. I can feel like I have a bit of a culture shock. Like finally, I'm really feeling I'm on a different continent, because before we went to Colombia, it's like a chill Spain, Ecuador, super organized country, then Peru, perfect for tourists, and now we come to Bolivia, La Paz, and it's madness, but in the best way possible. Like I love it. Like the traffic is absolutely mental here. Like the houses are very old, and then you have like a skyscrapers. Like it's such a vibrant place. I love it. Like it's really a very big mix of old and new, and also like regarding the traditions and how people dress. Like you can see people with the very local dresses, and then you have like modern teenagers, you know, coming from school, very modern clothing. So it's such a mix of old and new, and yeah, it's crazy and I love it. If there is one thing in La Paz you definitely have to do, is to take a cable car around the city. Started with the yellow line, we got up, now we're changing to the silver line, which is gonna take us to the Alto area. I'm actually pleasantly surprised because the whole system is really modern and new and organized. It's very easy to understand where and how to go. Unfortunately, we haven't got a map, but I did look up online the previous night, so I'm more or less aware where and how we have to go. So yeah, in general, we ask everyone's very helpful, everyone explains where and how way to go. So yeah, the whole cable car system here in La Paz is amazing. And the views are absolutely incredible. Like people here use cable cars as a part of the transport system. Like they actually use these cable cars to go to work, you know, for their daily life things. But we here as a tourist are using these cable cars to see the city, and the views are absolutely perfect. And this whole system is very cheap. Now 4 rides we bought for 10 Bolivianos, which is a bit more than a pound, so a bit more than a euro, a bit more than $1, because dollar and euro now is almost the same. Regarding tickets, if you know exact route you're gonna take, you can buy all tickets in one ticket office in one of the stops, and just then go through with one ticket. But because we weren't sure exactly where and how we're gonna go, we only bought 2 tickets now to get to Alto, and then probably we're gonna be buying more tickets. So there is no day pass or no good deal. You literally just have to buy tickets for each drive. So we are now on our second ride, and it's the silver line, and it's because we're going now to Alto. And Alto is the area that, I don't want to say it's dangerous, but like if you compare all the areas, it's like the most dangerous one. But don't worry, it's not like dangerous, it's just a lot of pickpockets. So if you get out there, make sure to watch your phone and all your valuable stuff. So why Alto area is so popular and a lot of people want to go there is because it's like one big open market, and especially on Thursdays and Sundays it gets extra crazy a lot. Like the whole area turns into one big live open market. How dangerous is to have your house there? Like it's literally the house and the cliff, like crazy. This is one of the craziest places, craziest cities in South America we ever been to. So we started here with the yellow one. We went to the gray one, silver one. With the silver one now we got up here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the blue line here to check out Alto. Then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna take the red, orange and white. So for example, now you see we are doing the blue line, and then here is the red line that we're gonna take after, and even the whole house is colored red and blue. So yes, the whole line, the whole system is so easy to understand. So please do cable car yourself around the city. It's gonna be absolutely incredible experience. So very personal tip. Now we are doing this cable car day today on a holiday. It's actually holiday in Bolivia, and all cable cars are empty. All the stations are empty. Literally, I've never seen a public transportation so empty. Now going with the blue line through Alto area, we just see like these crazy houses, like from a Transformer movie, or like spaceships. Like honestly, some really crazy houses. So now we're taking another different blue one to get back home, to get back to the yellow line, to get where we started. And actually this one was a bit tricky one, but we had the tickets and we were trying to go wrong way. Very confidently we thought that's the right way, and the ticket just didn't let us through. So what I want to say is that don't worry about getting in a wrong cable car and going somewhere random, because you won't be able to pass the check-in point, because it will just say that the ticket is invalid. So definitely very easy, safe way how to travel around La Paz. So the whole cable car system works exactly the same like metro. There are several lines, and on each line you have stops. So you just need to kind of plan where and how you want to go. And if you just want to go around the city and see the city from the above, then you just go from the, you know, the beginning point till the last final stop, and then you just change to different lines. So yeah, the system is exactly the same like the subway system in any other big city. Another thing you can add to your cable car trip that I don't have enough time, unfortunately, to do it, but is take the Green Line, and the Green Line will take you to the Moon Valley, and Moon Valley is an incredible rock formation, and actually people live there. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have time for it today, but that's something to add to your cable car trip. Like, it's at the end there, so after this cable car we would need to take the Green Line that takes us farther there, but apparently like it's not good to go there when it's dark, like it's not many people there, we might not be able to come back. So yeah, it's just a bit too late for us to go there, but yeah, we a little bit can see. So here now we're gonna take the yellow line back, but you can take the Green Line from here and go to the Moon Valley if you start your cable car trip a bit earlier than me. Something similar like this one, but even better. So we are now back at the point at the station where we started, and if you only do cable car, you don't get out, you just get from, you know, from each station to each station, then it's gonna take you around 3 hours. Definitely make sure to check down the downtown area in La Paz. It's basically the historical center of La Paz. You'll find San Francisco Church there, and also a very popular thing to visit and do there is this witch market. So witch market is basically a very busy street selling souvenirs and different outfits, so definitely a good shopping place for tourists, because the best shopping place in La Paz is the Alto area, definitely. But it's far and it has its reputation. So if you want to save shopping, then downtown witch market is definitely the place for you. Regarding where to stay in La Paz, I definitely recommend Sopocachi area, because it's kind of like the safest area. There isn't much to see or do, but also if you're gonna look up the restaurants in La Paz, half of them gonna be in the downtown area and half of them gonna be in Sopocachi area. So Sopocachi is definitely a good safe place where to stay, so you can go out for a dinner and not really worry about, you know, going back in a like late. And also I think downtown is a good place where to stay, because you're gonna be in the middle of the buzz. The only problem is that after speaking with locals, they actually said that downtown was like a good area before, but now after COVID, unfortunately because of the COVID, it has become a bit dangerous. So if you have spent a few days in La Paz and you kind of get the feel, I think I now wouldn't worry and I would stay in downtown. But if you're coming to La Paz for the first time, I probably recommend Sopocachi better. I'm staying in Sopocachi at the moment. But don't worry, if you stay in Sopocachi, then it's actually only 20-minute walk to the downtown, so you don't even need to take a taxi or a bus. You can easily walk to downtown from Sopocachi. So I think Sopocachi is a great place from where to get to many different spots, because like the business center is in between downtown and Sopocachi. So if you want to do some work and you want to find some good coffee shops, then the business district will be the best one for that. Also, La Paz is amazing, and Bolivia, wow, the nature around it, what we have seen is incredible. But if you are a digital nomad, you're gonna struggle. It's extremely hard to find a good Wi-Fi. We literally went through like 50 hotels and none of them had a good Wi-Fi. Cafes also, tried several cafes in the city and all of them have a slow, bad Wi-Fi. So if you're traveling and working, you're gonna struggle in Bolivia and La Paz. Regarding food, in Sopocachi area, I definitely recommend the Carrot Tree. It's a really nice place, a really nice house with a fireplace, and the food is absolutely excellent. They also have a place in downtown, but I only tried Sopocachi, so I only can guarantee about that one. In downtown, I can recommend a restaurant, Yati. The atmosphere is really lovely and food is absolutely amazing with their own touch. So here in La Paz, they have this amazing ice cream place called Dumbo, and they have all the amazing fruits I've been trying here in South America. They have an ice cream version of it. So I'm now having chirimoya, which is like my absolute favorite new fruit here in South America. And yeah, I can't wait to taste it. And very, very important information regarding entering Bolivia. If you are coming with a bus, especially from Peru, make sure to get a stamp on a Bolivian side, because once you come from Peru, you're gonna get a stamp that you are leaving Peru, and then the desks are next to each other, so it feels like you've done your bit and you can move forward. But be very careful and make sure you go to the Bolivian side desk and you get a stamp that you have entered Bolivia. I'm highlighting this because 5 people on our bus didn't get stamped. They just passed the stamping office, didn't notice it. And we were driving for 1 hour already, getting closer to La Paz, when the police or like the border control stopped our bus. They came on a bus, they were checking everyone, and they realized that these people don't have a stamp. So basically they made them leave the bus, go back to the border, get stamped, and then they can continue their trip. So you definitely don't want that happening with you, because imagine if you're the only one, or even if it's some people, you have to get back to the border. It's extra expense to get a taxi back, get a taxi to La Paz, then it's quite long distances. So yeah, definitely make sure you get stamped on the Bolivian side. While in La Paz, you definitely have to do the death road. Apparently, it's one of the most dangerous roads to take with mountain biking, but of course now it's made for tourists and it is just like a fun adventure, and it was absolutely amazing, and I definitely highly recommend you to do it. And of course, you have to do Uyuni Salt Desert. It's absolutely incredible place. Like, I've never seen a place like that. It shocked me, it surprised me. It was absolutely incredible trip. So you definitely have to do Uyuni Salt Desert, but I have a whole separate video on that, so I'm gonna put the link in the description. I hope this video will help to plan your La Paz trip better, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe.